highly favored. I'm bliss.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the WWE Ultimate Edition Series 25 The Rock figure. Now, I initially wasn't going to get this figure because the prices were kind of crazy on Amazon and Ringside. It's not even available on Ringside anymore. eBay prices were going crazy for this figure. And I just didn't think it was worth it because I had the Elite 115. But it is a significant upgrade from the Elite 115. And I actually found this figure at Walmart. Now, you're also probably wondering why I don't have it in its packaging. And that's because I got this when I was on a trip to Orlando. I do have a video on the Hulk Hogan Beach Shop, so go check that out. But I didn't have room in my luggage to bring the whole packaging for this figure, so I just opened them up and brought them that way. But without further ado, let's take a look at The Rock's accessories. So here are all of The Rock's accessories. We'll start off with the interchangeable hands. He comes with a fisted hand, which can, of course, be used for punching superstars and for his signature, you know, when he throws up his hand in the air on the turnbuckle. You also get the Just Bring It hands, which came with every Ultimate Edition Rock. Hasn't came with any Elites, but makes sense why they would include these. And then you also get the pointing hands, which can be used for the We The Ones or pointing at someone when he's talking in the microphone. We also get two interchangeable head sculpts. We have the Screaming head sculpt, which might be my favorite. I do like it a lot. Eyes closed there. I believe it's the exact same mold as the ones with the hair, just obviously without the hair. And then he comes with this just blank expression. Just not too much going on. Not smiling, not screaming, nothing. Just a blank expression Rock, which might be the one I use when I display him. I don't know yet. He also comes with this nice vest. Very nice logos here. You get the Brahma Bull on the back. It says Final Boss, and then it says The Rock on the collar there. So, like that a lot. And then you also get these cloth pants. These are actually my first cloth pants, so it's pretty cool. You like the logos on the sides, and then Velcro's on the back. For the vest, it Velcro's on the front. So, and then the People's Championship, which is probably my favorite accessory. I love the Brahma Bull on there. It says People's Champion. Love it. I love how they included the gold on the end of the straps. There's a lot of details on this championship. Very nice. But let's take a look at the vest and pants on The Rock. So here is a closer look at The Rock with the cloth goods. Looks fantastic. Of course, the sculpted on pants are going to look better, but it depends on what you want. If you want the 2-in-1 figure with the wrestling attire, then you can get the Ultimate. But if you just want promo kind of Rock, then get the Elite 115. But let's remove his accessories, take a closer look at his tattoos and his gear and everything like that. For putting on the pants, I would recommend that you kind of bend the angles a little bit. It's a lot easier that way, but do as you will. Let's start off by taking a look at the head sculpt. This is probably my least favorite of the three. I just don't think there's a reason for the Final Boss to be smiling like this, but definitely resembles The Rock. Going into the torso, it is the more jacked Triple H style torso. I do like that the tattoo extends on the butterfly joint. It does look a little weird when you have it all the way back and you see the same tattoo twice, but nothing you can do about it. You get the nice tattoo on the shoulder and arms there, on the back, and the brand new tattoo right there. This is the first Rock that is in wrestling gear with the new tattoo, so that's very nice. Plain black elbow pads there. Going into the trunks, it says The Rock in white with the red outline. And then you get the Brahma Bull logo in white with the red outline and some red eyes. And then going into the legs, not too much going on here. You get the plain black knee pads and the plain black boots. As far as articulation, his head can look up about that much, which is pretty solid. He doesn't look down too much. Ab crunch is almost non-existent. The torso can rotate as far as the upper part and the lower part. Arm can go up about that much. Can rotate all the way around. Of course, you get the butterfly joints. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. And the hand can rotate and pivot there. The leg can kick up about that much. And do the splits. Which is mostly because of the drop down hips. But it is weird when I go like this. And then it just drops there. This one stays in position. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe my drop down hips are just loose. But you do get the upper thigh cut. Double jointed knees, which isn't too stiff. Not bad at all. Boot can barely rotate because it's kind of a weird mold. I don't even know where it connects. But angle can go up and back. And then you get the nice rotation there. and then get the toe pivot as well. So he has articulate very nice for an Ultimate Edition, but I feel like the legs look a little big for this crotch mode. I don't know. It looks like it just like sticks out too much, but let me know what you guys think. But let's take a look at some Rock figure comparisons. Here is The Rock up next to the Elite 115, and I did realize that this figure does not come with glasses, which is weird, so I think it's because these glasses don't fit around too well, but it fits well on the smiling head sculpt. But I think it was, which one was it? This head sculpt, that the head was too big. You see, it doesn't really loop around the ears, so maybe that's why I didn't include the glasses, because it doesn't fit too well on every head sculpt. But let's see for the Screaming head sculpt. Yeah, the Screaming head sculpt, oh, actually, doesn't fit too well. Does it? Yeah. Screaming head sculpt doesn't fit too well, but it fits well for the Smiling head sculpt. Maybe they should have just included this head sculpt then, but this head sculpt isn't the best for a modern Rock. But this might be a little too short, the Elite 115, but both are great figures. Here he is up next to the WrestleMania 40 Rock, and this is still my favorite Rock head sculpt of all time. I think it looks the most realistic. Here is The Rock up next to John Cena. And here is The Rock up next to Cody Rhodes. I feel like The Rock looks super tall. Like, I think they're the same height. I could be wrong, but I feel like The Rock is too tall. But that is going to do it for the Ultimate Edition Series 25, The Rock figure. I know I said the Smiling head sculpt is my least favorite, but it's the only one that the glasses fit around, and I wanted to get the full look with the glasses and the vest and pants. But I do like this figure. I do highly recommend it if you can find it for a good price. I mean, it's probably the best Rock you can get. But the next couple figures I did want to get is the Ultimate Edition Roman Reigns, the new one. I think it's Best of Ultimate Series 6 with the shaved sides and the bigger beard, because I'm stuck with an older Roman Reigns top picks with the red gauntlet, and I did but I cut the hair in the front just so it can be a different look, because I got tired of that figure. I also wanted to get the Ultimate Edition Series 26 Drew McIntyre. I'm probably going to get the Roman first because that Drew McIntyre is hard to find. I wanted to get the Elite 117 Axiom and the Elite 118 Tama Tonga. The reason why I say Tama Tonga and not Jacob Fatu is because Tama Tonga comes out first. On Amazon, it says Tama Tonga comes out May 24th, which at the time of recording is exactly next week. So I'm going to have to put my pre-order in for that figure. But those are the next couple figures I wanted to review. But let me know what you guys think about this figure down in the comments below. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And I will see you guys in the next video.
I'm bliss, highly favored. Bliss. I'm bliss, highly favored.